Okay, so today is the last day of my UK journey, and it's an exciting day. I get to visit a place where my ancestors, my great-great-grandfather left these shores, these English shores for Australia. Alright, here we go. We've started our journey. So Charlie, take two. Where are we going?
We're going on a country route about 40 minutes, 35 minutes outside of Ipswich to a coastal village called Orford, which is where Stuart's family are from. I'm going to go and see the old family house, which is Daphne House, which is really quite impressive, and hopefully stumble across some locals who know something about the Burrow family.
So we've got the bridge here. Look at this.
Let's make Stuart's belly go.
Oh, look at the bridge. Here we go. Anyway, so we, and he ended up where I grew up basically. He grew up outside Kerwa, which is near Wentworth. That's where my mum is from, and I'm from Mildura, which is only a stone's throw from there. So it's quite amazing. We joined all the dots from here all the way to Australia, across the seas, to Adelaide, up the Murray River, and then to where I'm from. Here we are entering Orford. There's the sign.
Okay, Stu. So we're by the Jolly Sailor in Orford.
Maybe the pub he had his last beer at as he went off to Australia, who knows, but this is the quay we're walking down to.
And how are you feeling?
I've got some butterflies in my stomach. Don't know, it's really sort of, wow, this guy is just headed off across the sea to be where I'm from, where I've grown up. It's amazing.
Down to the quay, so you're treading
the old path,
yeah.
where he would have walked. I suppose he would have had his, big jacket on and sailor's hat on, his bag over his shoulder, heading off on an adventure, kind of like we're on today. And now we're going to go off down the street where they lived, in Daphne House, is that right? Yeah, amazing. He would have walked all the way down to the quay, this way, and all the way up here, past everyone, and then down this street. Wow. Look at that place. Beautiful. Do you think I can go in and ask him if I could, see where his old bedroom was or something? So I imagine this is the church they went to every Sunday, if they went to church on Sundays. And this is also where John Burroughs' sister, Anna-Marie,
I think.
Where she's buried. We're not quite sure the connection, but it's the only one we can find sort of connected to John. And we know she's buried here because of the Burroughs. Any other sisters, of course, being married, would have changed their names. So we've just been told that this is where she's buried. And maybe 30 or 40 years after he left to Australia, so I wonder what happened in that 30 or 40 years, whether they had contact, what it was about. So here we are in the church, let's see what's inside.
Tears were shed here for your family.
Yeah.
They might have been christened here.
He might have even said a prayer in this place, before he head off to sea. He might have come up here, said a prayer, please be safe, for my journey to Australia. Then he might have, gone down to the pub, have a beer, of course, to get his courage up.
Yeah.
Then down to the quay, on a boat.
And off he went.
And then here I am, basically, all the way to Australia. My great-grandfather was born, my grandfather, which I was close to, and my mother, and then me.
Wow.
So here we are. I'm on my way to try and find out around the back of this church. This old church. You can see the back part of it here is actually fallen down. There's pillars. I imagine it was part of the old church. Maybe when they lived here, even before. Anyway, we're going to see if we can find where Anna-Marie Burroughs, where she's buried. It's exciting. Here it is. It's not too far from where we where we were thinking she was laid to rest. But this is her. This is Mary Ann Burrows. So sorry for getting the name wrong, but this is where she lies. Some flowers. I hope don't mind them from this place. So here's the jolly sailor. So him being a jolly sailor, I suppose he would have come and had his drinks here with his mates, and then talked about Australia. Maybe I think I might go to Australia, and he did. And so we're going to have a beer in here as well to sort of celebrate his heritage. Yeah, well, being a Burrows, you think he would have been tall. Let's see if we can go inside here. So here we are in the pub. So this is where maybe he had his last beer. Like this one maybe, something like this. I don't know. So should we cheers to John?
Let's cheers to John.
Cheers. See you, John. Have a nice voyage all the way to Australia, up the river. I'm actually enjoying the warmth of this pub at the moment, so nice and warm. Because it's quite cold outside, and I don't like the cold weather being Australian. But imagine he lived in this cold weather and out at the sea. So I'm going to give Mum a call. Imagine now I can just call my mum in Australia. Those days, when you're gone, you're gone. So I'm just going to try and give her a call and see if she can give shed any more light on this trip of John Burrows to Australia. Just ring in. Hi, Mum. Yeah, how are you? What time is it there? 9:20. Oh, it's not too late then. It's not too late. Well, where I am at the moment? I'm in Orford. Yeah.
Tomorrow your garden should be full. It's a surprise.
The weather's nice, yeah.
Yes, the weather.
Right. Yeah. So yeah. So we're not. So we've just had some lunch. It was quite interesting, really. I called my mum on the phone, and there was a few things she said. The last thing she said was just enjoy feeling your history. Don't get too caught up in the detail of it all. Just enjoy that walk down, I suppose, memory lane. So we're going to the castle next, and to see what's there. So here we are at the castle. It's reasonably what was interesting about this place is, this has been the last thing that he would have seen as he headed off out to sea, I suppose, perhaps, this castle, and it would have been the last sight over the horizon. So, goodbye, England. So here we are, at the end of the journey. Time to head back. My plane leaves in a few hours, so I better get back and get my bag so I can head to the airport. It's a bit of a different experience, He headed off out to sea here and spent months at sea, and I'm heading back on a plane back tomorrow. So a few things different.
South Australia round Cape Horn, bound for South Australia. Heave away, you ruler king, heave away, all away. Heave away, you hear me sing. I'm bound for South Australia. In South Australia I was born. Heave away, all away. South Australia.